I give you 50 stage wins for Ari Vatanen, Stefan Hansel, and today's stage winner, Nasser Al Attiyah. What an achievement. He certainly seems to have sealed his win this year, but it's not over until all of the fat ladies sing. Greetings and salutations, race fans, Dakar lovers, and others. We know you are lurking there. I'm Colin.
I'm Clifford, the biker guy.
And biker guy, bike, I cannot believe what's happened in the bikes. It is believable-less.
Well, what happened in the bikes, Colin? You seem to
It's
know
like
lots.
close. It's like,
It's not that close. Strategy. So, yeah, I think Brabeck's strategy yesterday to not open the road today has paid off, and then he managed to win the stage. So he's opened up 3 minutes, 20 seconds over Luciano Benavides with 100 plus Ks to go. He's going to open the road. He might cash in on a few time bonuses there. So effectively, he could score up to about 1:23 on the time bonuses, which then pushes it to about 4 minutes. It's a lot.
How many hours have they been racing for?
48 hours, 8 minutes.
And there's how many? 3 minutes.
Yeah. Look, I mean, if you take it as an overall, 100% it's close. They've ridden this far.
I'm trying to get some excitement in the bikes, but hey.
Look, there's always...
Okay, well, fine, don't play.
Okay,
We're going to go with the cars. I jest. We have a great deal of fun here. And sadness becomes us because tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m., we shall start our last show. And if you've got any questions, queries, and or comments, please send them to us. So if you got that 11 o'clock in the morning, we're going. It's been, for us, an epic race. We were having a pre-production meeting earlier, and it has been exciting. So much has happened, and we've been pretty privileged to speak to a lot of players. We've got a lot of notes. We've got interviews that just a minute before we went on air were confirmed that yes, they'll talk to us. So maybe we'll have a biker guy on the to talk to us, Cliffy.
Would be nice.
It'd be
But
very nice.
Let's see what Saudi has in store for us.
We believe they're in Jeddah, and they're not in Jeddah, they're in wherever, Yanbu, where they started off. So they went off, they toured the whole country, got a whole lot of punches on the way there, came back, and there was rocks and
trees
and stuff. So NASA wins today, 50th stage win, ties with Ari Vatanen and the great Stefan Hansel, who's done it on bikes and cars. Man, and it's awesome. Ford came out and played. Mitch Guthrie, awesome stage on his price, Tim Price. But should we talk about bikes first?
We can. I'm always excited to go first.
Send us your questions, queries, comments, and others. We'll go through some results. We'll have some interviews and some pictures, and we'll have a discussion on some of the controversies and the love relationships inside the car, and sometimes the hate relationships. We are told that there were navigators that were banished from their drivers' tents because they did that thing to the cat. There were many cats that were duct taped in this race. So tell us about some bikes, Clifford.
Okay, let's carry on until I was so rudely interrupted by Colin. But overall stage today, Brabeck, he was the clever guy. Played the strategy right yesterday. Let Luciano Benavides open the road, and then came out guns blazing and opened up a 3-minute 43 gap from the KTM rider. Tosha Sharana was third on the Honda, Van Beveren fourth, Michael Docherty, the star again, in fifth place, 17 minutes 11 behind the leaders. Martin Ventura was sixth, Tony Mulich was seventh, Ross Branch, solid ride, 22 minutes 46 behind in eighth. Preston Campbell, who's lost some time in Rally 2 today, was ninth. Mason Klein on the Hotto was 10th. Skylar Howes, he opened the road today. He struggled a little bit. Also let some of the front runners go just to not get in the way. Edgar Kinnett on the KTM was 12th. Bradley Cox on the Sherco was 13th, 28 minutes 42 behind. So what that looks like today for Rally 2 was Michael Docherty, another stage win ahead of Ventura by 1 minute 40. Tony Munich was third, 1 minute 50 behind, so pretty close there in Rally 2.
Cliffy, just in Rally 2, if Docherty didn't have his problem, he would have won it by frickin'
I think
miles.
it would have been a massive hiding.
How cool would it be if we were able to talk to him?
It would be super cool.
Okay, well, let's see if
what
we can do that. We'll ask peoples to ask people.
For sure. So Rally 2 overall was a bit of a shake-up today. Tony Munich has now taken the overall standings ahead of Preston Campbell by 6 minutes 12. So there's a lot of time to make up there. I mean, he's led it all the way through, and then coming to the penultimate stage and losing that much time, it's a bit of a heartbreaker. Martin Ventura a long way back, an hour 39 behind the front two. Overall, if we look at the overall today, we have Brabic sitting pretty on the top. Strategic masterclass for the Hondas. Benavides now has to go flat out tomorrow to make up 3 minutes 20. The time bonuses are going to play a pivotal role here, I feel.
So that's the thing with the bikes is, you know, in normal course, I think you've got 2/5 of 5/8 of no chance of making it up over 100 Ks.
Sure.
However,
Yeah, you have a little front-end washout, you lose time.
okay, let's assume, yeah. But I mean, let's assume that everybody races hard, nobody has any poo, and you go and do your stuff. You ain't going to make up
Yeah.
a lot of time.
Look, if you watch any...
But your bonuses will give you time.
If you look at any racing movie, you change gear, you make up 3 car lengths. But that's not how racing works, you know. So here, I mean, everyone's going as hard as they can go, going flat out. To make up a couple of seconds over 100 kilometers is a tough ask. But never say never, because this has happened before. Luciano Benavides' brother did this in 2023, but he only had to make up a few seconds. We weren't looking at minutes here. So it's a lot to make up. It's not impossible. Anything can happen with bikes. We've seen punctures, mechanical failures, anything can go wrong. It's the last stage. The guys are tired. I've got some videos to play out on how South Africans did. They're saying they're tired.
I'll go back to the World Rally Raid Championship of last year. So Nasser Al Attiyah goes and wins the race. He's won the World Championship, crosses the final start control, and there's an end to the finish control, not the start control. There's a thing at the stop sign, and he just goes a little bit past it. Gets a penalty, loses the World Championship after having won it. It was the these are the bits of stuffs and things that can happen.
Yeah.
You guys know a whole bunch of stuff that we don't know, and there've been 3 or 4 incidents of last day changes at Dakar.
Yeah.
Come on, go and do your research. It's Friday night. Put that brandy and coke down and send us a message about what happened on the last day. Mike Lawrence.
So yeah, that's where we are. Good news and silver linings for today. No withdrawals, because to come all this way to call it on the penultimate stage would be a heartbreaker. If we look at manufacturers...
Okay, hold on. Let's just go back to that picture that came 3 or 4 minutes ago. The shoulder picture.
Oh yeah.
This, you don't, Danny Sanders, you'll grimace. You don't come 13 days or 12 days of brain damage to give up.
He's taken a bit of a hiding because he was third overall. He's lost up to 56 minutes now because of this shoulder injury, and he's dropped from, he was sitting 4th, he's now sitting 5th. Skylar House has overtaken him in the overalls. So yeah, he's lost a lot of time. That's cost his race 58 minutes.
It doesn't matter. He's going to finish.
He's
a hero. Tough as nails.
But if you think 4 days ago, he was our favorite to win the race. Anything can happen. So yeah, on the bike side, that's pretty much it. Manufacturers: 1 Hotto, 1 Hero, 3 KTMs, 5 Hondas. If you want to know how South African boys did, we have some videos for you just to give you an update on how they're feeling ahead of the last stage.
Hey guys, so end of stage 12 and disappointed in myself. I couldn't get a flow going, I couldn't go fast, I was really slow today and got a bit frustrated, but it is what it is. It was just some terrain that I've got to go home and definitely do some homework on, but all in all, we're here in one piece. The bike's in one piece. I'm in semi one piece, and yeah, looking forward to the last 100k sprint tomorrow.
Day done. Quick, we'll do quick. Okay, day. Had a good morning going. Got a bit lost at kilometer 40 or something. Stayed too far right. Tried to cut across. The waypoint didn't open. Started coming back. Saw Ross coming. He actually saved me a little bit because I drifted quite off. But anyway, so that was a bit of a bummer. And then yeah, but I just rode with Ross and them. Then Mark and Tony arrived. So yeah, just pretty much the whole day like that. Didn't feel the greatest though. Couldn't really just get in the groove after the refuel. I don't know, maybe it's just catching up with me 2 weeks of racing. But yeah, otherwise all good. I had tablet problems, so I'm going to be getting some time back hopefully. I'm between 10 and 30, something like that. Anyway though, we got the boys some donuts.
So we finished with stage 12. Yeah, I had a really good day. It was very fun. I got to ride with my buddy Tony, and yeah, we got to ride all the way to the end together. And yeah, it was a bit of a tricky stage, a lot of rocks, a lot of sketchy moments out there. But yeah, I'm just happy another one down, and yeah, we got one more to go. And yeah, looking forward to the end. It's been a hell of a ride, this Dakar. So yeah, one more to go, and let's see what happens.
You can see a level of exhaustion.
And a little bit of relief.
Yeah, and they've got 100 Ks to go, and they've come so far. But the job's not done until the paperwork's done.
Where's your mental game right now?
Yeah, and to back off now, oh man, heartbreak, especially on a bike, on a car, you've got a chance to bounce off of something. But a bike, you bounce off the earth and you hurt yourself, you don't finish. But we hope that, touch wood, we hope that for nobody. We've got Tucky on the line but we're not going to talk to him now. We're going to Tucky, just hang in there. We're going to go through some car stuff very quickly. And we'll analyze it a little bit deeper. NASA wins. Gusry, best race, best stage of his day. Ekstrom gave it everything, was a minute 49 behind Nanny Roma. He's still there. Henk Lategan started 23rd, finished 9th, 7 minutes off. He was dusty and stuck and had 2 flat tires. Got to go through all of these things. Brian Baragwanath, it was rocky. We've got some stuff later, but we'll get to that. We'll analyze it a lot better. Saood Variawa started 9th, finished 23rd. I don't know what's happened there. We've got a dearth of information from the South Africa, Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa. They haven't replied to anything. Guy Botterill. Thank you, Guy, for the replies and the messages that you sent us. They were on track, then they were off track, then they got lost, then they drove took a shortcut, then they got lost, and then they took another shortcut, and they got bounced on some rocks. But there's some footage and stuff on all of that. So I suppose ultimately you ask, where are we? Well, Nassau Atia is 16 minutes ahead of Nanny Roma. Matthias Ekstrom in another Ford is on the podium as well. And then Sebi Loeb, there's a dice. Oh, man. So Sebi is, 30-odd seconds, 29 seconds behind Ekstrom. You must know the pressure that's on there. Ekstrom's got the whole of Mitre Ford in there. Loeb wants the podium. Who wants it more? There's going to be some absolutely magnificent poo flying there. Then Seradorian 6th and Marias in 7th. It's even tighter there. 17 versus 35 seconds. You can go and do the mathematics on that, because at the moment I can't. Baragwanath is 14th. Lategan is 9. No, this blooming thing has just gone for a ball of stuff again. You know, I get very frustrated with as we go along, the timing gets... so Variawa was 11th. He fell out of the top 10. Seth Quintero in there. Absolutely fantastic. Saradori, we really hope he keeps it. Botterill was on track for a top 10 finish until the left turn was a right turn and the go straight was a right turn into the rocks, and then the poo became. Brian Baragwanath 16th, solid blooming ride. And, you know, if you take Saradori in 6th, the Centuries have had an absolutely magnificent race. Henk Lategan just behind Leo Saints in an Ebro, and an Ebro actually is a Century that's just been rebodied and rebranded. I don't know if he'll get there. And then Jürgen Schroeder, they finished. They've done, according to this, 152 hours of racing. We've got a race tomorrow, but we're going to talk a little bit about the race a little bit later. Taki the Greek. Is he still on the line with us? Is he patiently waiting? Taki has found Michael Docherty. How frickin' cool is that? Docherty, in my mind, Taki the Greek. So lovely that you there. Thank you. You found Michael Docherty, who in our mind has had the most fantastic race. He's our hero. Hey, Michael.
Looks like our signal sucks, but we found Mike. How's it going?
Are we fantastic? How's it going with you?
It's good. It's a bit of a wild ride for me, but yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, the signal. I mean, how can they have such cock signal in Saudi? We've got once a year lifetime to talk to you, Michael. We've been following your race, and just earlier in the show we were talking about if only your moose had moosed, you'd be okay. But motor racing, ifs, ands, and buts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's a lot of ifs and buts, but it is what it is. And yeah, I just took it on the chin and just carried on racing and just kept my mind focused on day by day and just trying to do my best and be consistent.
Are you happy with where you are? I mean, apart from that one day, you enjoying it?
Yeah. I mean, sure. Every day is a new adventure, and yeah, I'm enjoying every moment that I'm out here. I mean, it's Dakar. It's a hell of an experience, and as you guys know, anything can happen at any moment. So, yeah, I'm happy with the way I've been handling this Dakar this year. So, yeah, no, I'm happy.
Michael, take us through it, because when you got to Saudi Arabia ahead of Dakar, you had ambitions, you had goals, you were going to put the whole Dakar race together. Then, obviously, the unfortunate incident. How did your mindset shift from that to carry on and come out and win stages? Because it's easy for people to get into that poor me syndrome and scenario, but you've come out absolutely fighting and proved some points and turned some heads.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as it happened, my emotions and obviously everything ran through my whole body, and I just told myself, forget about it. These things happen, and yeah, I just flipped the switch, forgot about it immediately, continued with day by day, and just trying to prove that I belong out here.
You really, really do belong, and you know, we've done the sums and all the rest of it. And I tell you what, we're so proud of the effort you've put in there, and the entertainment you've given us, Michael, is magnificent. Thank you very much. And we tried to connect earlier in the race, and wow, at least we've got to talk to you. It's absolutely brilliant. Have you had teams coming up and saying, oi, let's talk, let's do a deal, let's have get you in a factory bike?
To be honest, I haven't had any of those yet. So we got one more day, and we'll see at the finish people have to say. And yeah, and I guess we'll see what happens after.
Michael, you said you've got one more day. We've just watched a couple of clips from the guys' socials, etc. And in the studio here, we're feeling like Dakar is done, the race is over, but there's still 100 plus Ks to go. How are you feeling now? Do you feel like you have a bit of sense of relief that the race is done, or are you still in race mode, ready to tackle those 100 Ks tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I'm still in race mode. Actually on the liaison back here, I was like a bit relieved, like, oh yeah, we almost done, but I just had to switch again and be like, nope, we're not done yet. Still got 100 Ks to go. And yeah, I mean, I haven't quite all of my speed and pace this car, which obviously helped me out. But yeah, tomorrow I feel good, and I want to go see if I can try get a stage win.
Oh man, I was about to ask you, what's your mode for tomorrow? And basically you've just said maximum attack. Go boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's last day at Dakar. Nothing to lose for me. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Michael, I'm lost for words. I'm blubbering. There's so many things that are trying to come out of my head into my mouth. And the entertainment that you've given us, the excitement, and just following your race. Tomorrow, we wish you all of the best of our energies and safety and speed, and go and win that blooming race. I think it'll be that stage. Just go and win it. Just be Michael, flow with a bike, be one with a bike, and drill the desert. Love it. Thank you.
I will. And yeah, and I just want to thank everyone for all the support. I mean, I've been trying to put on a good show, and I believe I have. So yeah, let's go do it again tomorrow.
Awesome. Good luck, Michael. Thank you. Would you give the phone back to Tucky, who's going to take us on a walk?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Thanks. Cheers. So, Tucky the Greek from Motel.
Good luck, guys. Sleep well.
Tucky, thank you for sorting that out. Magic, how are you doing? How's Dakar for you?
Hey, it's incredible. I'm just in here. It's around so I can hear you guys now. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, it's kind of breaking up. Tucky.
There, it should be better.
Awesome stuff. You said you were going to take us on a walk to some places. What have you got? If you turn your front camera on, show us what a bivouac looks like in the middle of the night.
Yeah, quite late here, already 9 p.m. Yeah, we got the HD rally guys. I think you guys want to see some of the big factory car teams, so let's just take a walk down here.
But we're also interested in some bikes, especially Cliffy.
Cliffy, we'll get some bikes that just have knobblies on them. They don't have any slicks. These guys are on slicks. Guys on rims today coming home.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that on the socials, Saki, but I'm sure you've seen a lot more of some dodgy tires coming back on bikes and cars. What does that look like?
So, I mean, today the guys said it was really tough out on the tires again, closer to Yanbu, some sand, and then the sand turned into some rocks. A lot of old volcano sites. So these things are like razor sharp. And seeing that out there, it really brings back why we're seeing so many guys have tire issues, especially on the car side. But it's just been so incredible to be here. I mean, the size of this event just blows my mind. It's huge. I mean, yeah, we got the Ford guys right in front of me, so give you guys a quick look there. It's it's pretty late. The guys still working on the cars ahead of our last 100 Ks tomorrow. Yes, it's short, but race isn't over. You can see it's the tension amongst everybody. But yeah, the guys are working real hard. It's an interesting race. I mean, if you look at cars tomorrow, there's 20 seconds. Last podium spot, I think it's Ekstrom and Loeb.
Loeb, yeah.
So I think it's a real interesting one. I mean, the Ford guys are here late at night. trying to get everything done. All the drivers are out and sleeping. So it's pretty good to be able to catch Mike at least. He has one sleeping already. And the boys are attack. I mean, outside of NASA up front, it's a Ford show.
It's been amazing what Ford have done. You know, from last year they had some issues, and they've come. You know, you look in the top 10. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Fords in the top 10, 3 Dacias, and the rest are Toyotas and a Century.
Yeah, it's cool to see how they've evolved. Almost just trying to find my way around to get this quick. It's massive. I mean, I might be on the line trying to get around. But it's really cool to see how the cars have evolved. I mean, Toyota struck a bit of bad luck. All the boys have been out there. The Toyotas have been immensely fast. It's been really cool to watch them. Like today, we've actually found a place with a huge tune. And it's so incredible to see how those Toyotas managed to get up there. All the cars, but it's just that local, obviously, bring you a bit more excitement. The guys out on the track really brings it up. I'll come to South Canam, boys. Obviously, a lot of South African links into it. It was really cool to you guys to show how big the side by side
And those things are Tucky, those things are incredibly impressive in the sand.
Yeah, I guess it's with the weight as well. It's crazy how quick that sand gets shooting for anybody that's driven in thick sand after that first car's gone over it. And the number of these side-by-sides up there is incredible, but how well they attack, and it was pretty insane to see them passing cars up the dunes. So they are so capable.
Your overall impression...
I mean,
your overall impression of this race so far, Tucky, this is not your first Dakar. Do you get the idea that the level is just lifted a whole lot and it's C for serious?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was here in 2020. It was huge then, but it's just the guys are how far previously you'd see cars taking at kilometer 40 and gone past 20 by the time. So the cars have gotten so fast.
Yeah, the signal's going for a ball there, Tucky, but hey, we'll hopefully you'll find a better place. And who are you going to see now? Yeah, I think we're losing Tucky there, but Tucky, if you get to a place where you've got better signal, our tech guys will pick it up, and we'll carry on with it. But how cool is it that you got your man from Motel out there?
Yeah, super cool, and nice to see the behind the scenes in the pits. But I reckon what Tucky's showing us there doesn't describe the tension of what that feels like to be in the pits, because I think you're looking at it from one aspect, but I think feeling it is a completely different story. With 100 Ks to go tomorrow, like you said, few seconds for that final podium spot, I reckon there's tension.
Oh man, it's lovely. You're right. What you got from
let's have a look
family?
Here. So we've got a few people coming nice and early. Bernard EJ, the South Africans really drove their hearts out. They were so quick, but zero luck. Cass Kruger's in. Then let's have a look here. Barry Henderson just says he has to take care of work and he'll watch the show later tonight. Do good, everyone. Barry, just remember tomorrow that we're in early.
11 o'clock tomorrow, and we've got a plan. Cars start racing before 11. Terence Marsh is going to join us tomorrow, and we're going to try and talk the cars in. We're also going to make Boerewors rolls and try and make the finest Boerewors roll in the country. So we start at 11 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday. It's going to be a fun show.
It's going to be lekker. Shamil's in, Freddie van der Merwe's in, Alto Duff is in, all our family members are arriving. Cass Kruger's got a question for us.
Yes.
Sanders fractured his collarbone during stage 10. Why is he allowed to continue the race when Schroeder and Kierna's roll cage had a 1 millimeter bend? Surely the collarbone fracture is more dangerous?
Okay, so different rules for cars and bodies. The rationale behind the organizers saying that you can't carry on with a bent roll cage is that if you have another crash, you may get hurt. But that doesn't apply to human beings. So it's rules for thee and rules for me. And, you know, if, anyway, it's just...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there would be some sort of medical check.
Let's go back to what they say, the French. This is Dakar.
Simon Vaxilal's in. Jeannie Habig. Hi, Colin Cliff. Last night, well done for an awesome Dakar 2026 discussions and guests you've had.
Jeannie, I've got to say to you, thank you very much for the recipe. Thank you for some of the messages on the side. Don't know if I can keep my mouth shut today. I think I'm going to tell everything and throw some cats amongst the pigeons amongst the cats. No, I wouldn't do that. It's, you know, we're very privileged, Cliff, where people tell us things and in order to keep world peace and harmony, we just tell the good stuff because there really is a lot of good stuff that happens in Dakar. We keep your stuff coming. We've got Taki walking around. I've asked him to go and see some other places. And then we're going to talk about some other things. And we've got some stuff from Guy. He sent us a voice note. We've got a video of that. We've got some stuff from Brian. We've still got to talk about where Puck came. The Land Rovers, Sarah Price got a massive penalty for changing a diff. So what you got. And then we'll go back to the cars. And I think we start with, we've got a video of Henk as well. So what you got?
Adrian Kutsia, thank you, Colin Cliff, for an awesome but also grueling Dakar 2026 season. Just remember, we're not done. Tomorrow is another day in the morning. Craig Galvin's got a question that we can switch over to Taki if he's got some signal. Quick question. If a Dakar Experience competitor finishes in the top 3 for the stage, do they get medals or not?
Say that again?
If the Dakar Experience competitor finishes in the top 3, do they get medals or not? No, they don't.
So you only get a medal if you finished every single stage.
Correct.
And we are lucky enough to have another correspondent in the desert. He was in our studio earlier last week. We were about to be joined by Evan Hutchinson, and then the Saudi military came down and intercepted the message. But we've sent an F-35 Raptor to sort that out. Do you notice that F-35 Raptor, Ford Raptor, same? So Sarah Price got a 30-minute penalty for changing the diff.
I thought you were going to tell me something heartbreaking like a co-driver shaved off his mustache. I would have said that's worth way more than a 30-minute penalty.
That's like a 17-hour
that makes sense.
penalty. So in the overalls, that still leaves her second.
Okay.
Because the gaps are, she's 3 hours, 29 minutes behind Bakayuska in the Defender. And then Basso in the Land Rover is 5 hours. So there's, they can change the front diff, the back diff, and the turbos. And for each, in the stocks, you've got limited number of components you can change. In the unlimited, or ultimate, you've got unlimited, as much as your budget can take. What you got next, Clifford?
Skull Klutza, Japanese Power won the day. You can with a Nissan.
A Nissan did win. Yeah.
Maybe the Hiluxes should have used previous gen BFG tires in the back and the newer version in the front. Might have had less punches then. Yeah, it's what they prescribe. Angela Marsilia, haven't heard from Angelo in a while. Hi guys, couldn't have had more bad luck than Henk this Dakar.
Yeah.
Here's a question as well, based on the Dakar experience as well. Mitch Kutsia. Hi guys, if a rider like Docherty doesn't finish a stage, but he continues in the experience, do they still score points in the subsequent stages towards the overall world championship? That is a good question.
That's a very good question. We'll have to ask Didi about that.
Yeah, let's give her something to do.
I'm not sure.
I would assume so,
I
because
know
obviously
that
writing
you
the whole
get
stage.
points. Yeah, I know you get points for stage results.
Yeah.
Um,
But let's ask Didi. Let's give her something to do. I mean, Henk's paying a massive salary.
like,
you know,
I don't know where that comes from.
like 4 times bigger than what we're
I mean,
getting. So
I
yeah,
feel
4 times.
I'm actually insulted that she gets so much.
Yeah,
I suppose
exactly.
because she gives so much.
Cass Kruger, hats off to Mike. Good to hear from Mike Docherty from Shamil. Then Benton Matafa coming here. Cass Kruger, going back to Cass Kruger, allowed by medics to continue. Absolutely. So with the bike question, they would go through a medical assessment, and if they cleared and they can do all the exercises, it doesn't have to be pretty, but it has to be done. And if they can get through it and they're medically cleared to ride, they can ride. That's what it is.
You've got to admire the
Yeah.
steel will.
I mean, I've ridden in my time with a couple of injuries, like stitches in my hand and a broken wrist and all sorts, but that's for 10, 12 minutes at a time, and it was rough, and then I recovered for a month. This guy's been putting in kilometers like nobody's business. Yeah, I can't
I
even
imagine there's a fair amount of medication involved.
Yeah, and I
as
believe
well.
it's pretty good, but still, you're not at 100%, and that's a completely different ride to what I was talking about on my side. So yeah, absolutely. Cass Kruger, Benny Matafa coming back. He's on it tonight. Until Pirelli are here, there will always be heartbreak. I mean, do you think if there were Pirellis there, Colin, it would have a more significant outcome on the punctures? Because we're hearing that the stones are and the rocks are ridiculously sharp.
Do I understand the question correctly that they're running BFGs at the moment?
Yes.
And the
preference would be
the
Pirellis,
question is put a Pirelli in it.
and it would be better if they were on Pirellis. Do you think so?
I think that's bullshit.
Also don't think so. I think
And I'll tell you why I say that. I'm sorry I'm
getting upset,
as
you're Colin.
direct as I am. No, it's
sorry
just...
guys, he always does this.
In order to... These tyres are not the ones where you trot down to
TWT.
Tiger Wheel and Tyre and decide, oh, these are the different tyres I'm going to put on here. These are proper race tyres. Engineered, if you think of the global world of top motorsport, GT3 cars, 24 hours of Dubai this weekend. You think of Le Mans and the 24 hours. You think of Indianapolis. You think of Formula One tyres. The tyres take years and years and years to develop and evolve. I reckon if you took the finest of, you went down to your local 4x4 club and you said to the boys, right, bring all your tyres, boys. We're going to put them on a. You wouldn't be able to put them on an ultimate car, but if you put them on a Class T car with a 15-inch tyres on, they'd last maybe, 70 Ks in South Africa and then be FUBAR.
Okay, fair enough.
These things are bespoke racing tyres. And for a company to decide to develop them, it's going to take them 3 to 4 years to develop a proper tyre.
It takes time.
So, go with what we got. It's not about brands, and there we go.
There is a bit of banter on the tyre issue.
There will be. Let's
Shamil
go
saying
with it.
that was the opposite in WRC. People were glad Pirelli had gone.
Yeah.
Then Cass Kruger saying, not sure if Pirelli can do better, but why not have more than one tyre supplier? Always good to have competition. I like that comment.
Except tyre competition develops an unsustainable economic war. We saw that in Formula One. We've seen that wherever it went in super touring cars. I recall being involved in a test with a Nissan Primera where they came with something like 700 tyres just to test them. And it's not economically sustainable, both from a team point of view and a tyre manufacturer point of view.
Bentley coming back to Cass Kruger because there's banter about hand cook and all sorts, but here's a comment. I still have PTSD about the self-inflate, and BFG have always gone against the results I want to see, so I tend to avoid. Let me just scroll down here.
I don't know, BFG, would you prefer Michelin tires?
You know,
I don't know, let's put that out to the audience.
yeah,
It's a trick question, by the way. BFG or Michelin, which ones would you prefer?
yeah, so this depends on the sticker, hey.
Cliff, you gave it away, man.
Let's have a look. I'm just trying to catch up here. Yeah, but still a bit.
Okay, while
backwards
you
and
follow
forwards.
there,
Yeah,
you've got to focus, you do your thing there. One of my achievements, my drivers of this rally, and in fact, probably of Dakar, these 3 Dakars, 3 different navigators. Some of them have navigated, others have dorsed a bit. Guy Botterill. Let's start with the clip of the car on the rock, and then we'll go into his voice note for us. I think it's hilarious. So this is where they were going over a dune, and the other side of the dune, instead of being sand, I think they missed it by a couple of meters, was a rock. They moved the rocks, broke the drive shaft, and actually, good go. He's very, very frustrated. The level of luck has been none. Here's his voice.
It was a really good stage for us. I think we were going really well. I think we were about 5th or 6th place. And then around about 17 Ks to go, went off track a little bit and then tried to get back on track to go over a dune. And behind the dune was like a lava field of rocks. And we came over the dune and boom, straight into some really big rocks. And with the impact, we broke a drive shaft straight away, and we're quite lucky. All the radiators got bent, but nothing was leaking. Car's really strong. I was hoping to film our crew that works on the car, but they got so much work going on to get the car ready. I thought I'd leave it for now, but Oriel did a good job changing the drive shaft quite quickly and helped dig the car out. But anyway, it's one of those Dakars where we're going good, but at the same time not so good. But anyway, keep on smiling, keep on pushing. One more day to go, and last service for the guys tonight, and then tomorrow is a short stage. Hopefully we have a little bit better luck. We were going really good. Super happy. The car felt amazing. We had really good pace today and comfortable pace too. So just a pity right at the end didn't go so good. But anyway, thanks everybody. Bye bye.
That bit he says about a little stage tomorrow, you can be sure that he will chuck the kitchen sink, all the beans, and every single thing that he's got at it to have a good go. He's got lots of tracks to follow, and I don't know if he even listens to the co-driver. A good track racer, guy's route. You don't want people talking in your ears. You just want to follow the track and have a full pin. Now, I believe our other correspondent is with us. Evan Hutchinson is coming and going with as the sands flow and as things move on.
So does the pigeon.
We've got a Henk Lategan video. Let's listen to that and just get a catch-up of his day. I hope we've got the Lategan video. But if we haven't, that's also okay. We can go to, it'll come up. Puck Larson, yeah, she finished, she did good. Price changed the diff, got a 30-second penalty. Remember, tomorrow is 11 o'clock in the morning.
Bentley comes back and saying, only a diff for a defender. And he says, your Land Rover is good business, methinks. And then seeing as we're on the Land Rover thing in your results, here's probably the best comment of the Dakar we've had so far. From Cass Kruger. Guy walks into the spare shop, 2 wiper blades for a defender. After a long pause, the sales guy says, "Sure, sounds like a fair trade." So it doesn't matter how much money defender throw at Dakar. Some guys that drive defenders
but you
around
know
will
what?
still take abuse, and that's
You
what we
don't
have.
change. You don't change opinions overnight. There's lots of little drip, 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 drip. The early adopters look at it and say, "Okay, fine, that's pretty cool. That's lekker." When you sit, if you go to a braai and you're the only oak with a defender or a whatever, and everybody else has got Land Cruisers, they're going to drill you. And then you're going to think, what have I done?
Do you think
But
you'll
if
also
you-
be the only guy with a Pringle shirt or the one with a little crocodile on it if you were a driver?
No,
I thought they get
I mean, depending on where you go. If you arrive with a brandy and coke, you'll fit in with the boys and do
fair.
things good.
I thought that they got those shirts
I mean,
with the
I've
car.
seen a Ford tow out a Oppie Veskus. It was freaking hilarious. The Toyota expired with its electrics that weren't electricing anymore. And anyways, good stuff comes to those who wait, even Evan Hutchinson in the bivouac. Evan, are you having fun at this race so far?
Where did he go?
Oh, Evan.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Hola, how are you?
Yeah, copy loud and clear.
What are
Top
you
of the
doing
world.
there?
How you guys?
Lekker, you just walking around, just swanning around, talking to your Chinas.
No, I'm working. I'm visiting all our customers here from our safari rally. I'm doing a little bit PR. I'm trying to work out what they want and what they don't want for the race next year. We want to try and keep the standard as high as it was from the last event.
And Evan, I'm gathering the response from everybody is absolutely, totally positive. They want to come back, even Ford.
Yeah, obviously we're battling with signal here. I hope you can hear me. It's been the response has been awesome. Everyone's like really chuffed with what they had. I'm asking them if they want to stay at Sun City and what kind of route they want. So yeah, it has been positive. I'm trying to ask them what they didn't like, what we could change, what we could do better. Obviously, we want to try and keep the standard quite high. So yeah, it's been a good trip.
Awesome. And what do you think of the race so far? What do you think of the race?
You know, if I just put my Dakar hat on, it's been an incredible race. It's been a great event. I think it's good for the sport. Obviously, our South Africans haven't done what we were hoping that they would do, but yeah, it's been an incredible event. I think it's one of the best races we've had in many years.
I totally agree with you. And highlight for you in the bivouac. What's your highlight at the moment, Evan?
Yeah, proud South African, I think, is the easiest way. You know, we've done so well over the years with our bike riders' cars. Now we've got a first lady winner in the Challenger class, fifth lady overall. I think that I know she's got a Belgium passport, but she races in South Africa. Really cool. But just it's a good place to be if you're a South African. You know, a lot of success in a lot of different places with a lot of different cars. Yeah, it's a good place for our South African racing drivers to be.
Awesome. Evan, go and network. Go and do the Evan things you need to do. And we'll talk to you when you come back. Thanks a lot. And just send all the best of race day energies into that bivouac for us. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you when we're back.
Awesome. So, I mean, there's Evan swanning around there. Tucky's taking videos for us. They're all that. I don't know what we're going to have a look at, but let's have a look.
Hey guys, so the signal dropped us there, but I thought I'd still give you guys a quick look, talk about some of the issues Sarah Price is facing now. Just to give you guys a bit of a look into what Defenders put up here. A real massive show. The guys are still working on the cars at the back there. But it's just next level. Yeah, the size of this setup. Impressive to see these things in the dunes. Almost every stage running all three together. Quite an interesting drive throughout the race. But yeah, they really fit with the terrain. The guys have done a great job, but it's just insane to see the size of this entire defender setup.
Yeah, how many times have we had people say to us, how much does it cost to go and run Dakar?
If you're marketing for Land Rover,
Well,
it costs that much.
It costs all of it. What else you got for us?
Yeah, then Freddie van der Merwe, just coming back to Daniel Sanders' picture, he said, this is what Thierry Sabien meant with the Dakar, to go beyond your limits and finish, what the competitors go through just to finish no matter what. Our guys have shined well this year.
Yeah.
Adrian Kutsia asking, what happened to the V8 Hiluxes? Are they completely retired?
Yeah.
Yeah, then just a comment here on tyres. There are no steel wires in the tyre sidewalls, only layering of rubber. Any tyre would have behaved the same. Remember, it's the same for everybody from Johan Barnard. So, yeah.
I'll go with that.
Someone says, yeah, it's Cas Kruger again. Hilux sounds better than Ford. That's going to ruffle Collins' feathers.
No. Jake's find that lacquer long clip that we had of the Ford. In fact, get all of the clips of the Ford, and we're going to go out on the sound of the Fords today, because in my mind, for me, they are bone spine tinglingly magnificent.
I think we should go out on the sounds of the Sand Rider, because that's our new Dakar champion. What do you think of that, Colin?
The Datsun.
Yeah, the Datsun. The Renault.
Who said he's
Colin, you'll say anything not
It's not finished.
You'll say anything not to play that club.
No, they're very lacquer. But it's a very different Nissan engine to the turbocharged engine in the WCT cars, and so it's a very interesting choice they made there.
But yeah, what else have we got to discuss?
Eh?
Yeah, what a race indeed. For me, like, as I've become immersed in Dakar over the last few years, it just baffles my mind how this whole story comes together. We start off with great excitement because it's back, and it's the start of the year, and it's the first motorsport event that we have, and it's a big one. And then
we've got Dubai 24 hours starting tomorrow as well.
But this is what kickstarts our
Van der
year.
Linde boys are in there. Go and check it out. Great.
But that's how it starts off, and then we just watch the race unfold. We get to race day as the first sort of rest point for all of us, and then everyone starts to wonder and imagine what could have been, and then things happen. But you go through this emotional roller coaster, and then here we are, the day before, penultimate round done, and even though we think we know, we don't know for sure yet, and that's what I love about Dakar. It's just a completely different animal all on its own.
Yeah, you never know. That's the whole cool bits of motor racing, is that you don't know until
it's done.
Yeah.
And even then, after it's done, if you jump the stop streets, it's over for you. But apparently our tech crew
they've got stuff. I love these guys. They find stuff and things and what. I have no idea what we're going to watch, but I do know
you requested it
that it's going to be lacquer. Go for it. It does sound lacquer.
It would.
Amazing, the landscape.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I think this is one of the SVR Toyotas. It's so cool to get an idea of the real landscape. What a beautiful position there. Thank you very much, whoever took the photograph. It came from via. Total respect on that. And what a beautiful position to see a car coming from and spend, I don't know how long, it was a minute and a half of watching cars, and you get to do that every 2 or 3 minutes. Blooming, great value for money.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting there.
I wonder how much they paid for that ticket.
Oh, I have a braai and a couple of, you can't have beer there.
Yeah.
Taki sent us another one. Again, I've got no idea what he's talking about, but I believe it does have value for Dakar. Let's have a listen to this.
So I thought another spot I'd show you guys is where I started out in 2020 at Dakar. My first Dakar, I was doing the oil analysis in the Motul Racing Lab. Just to give you guys a quick rundown what this is about. So Motul's actually got a physical lab on site doing oil analysis every single day that helps competitors with just overall condition monitoring, and then as well as Motul with all their R&D and future development. They've got a full optical spectrometer. You can see all the wear metals that are taking place on the bike, or car, or any component, and then that just helps the guys get through the entire race. Unfortunately, the guys have closed up already, so I can't show you inside. But yeah, and then on this side, right by the lab, the original by Motul boys, these guys are really crafting it out. What was previously known as Malamoto, all their work done on their own. You can see some bikes covered up, others aren't. Yeah, some of the guys still grafting on, trying to get their bikes sorted, but today it does seem like most of the guys are done quite early. Yeah, and are ready for the last little push through, but yeah, 100 k's left to go. These guys are all in the back there, all the way back on that side, in their tents, trying to get the last bit of sleep in. Bikes, some of them totally prepped, others still a little bit dirty, but yeah, these boys are definitely ready to bring it back. They've literally lived out of pretty much this, their box, their chair, their side stand, their bike, and a tent. So quite a long Dakar for these guys.
We haven't really spoken about the Malimoto guys because we haven't got a South African in it. But
I'm ready
when
for
we
you, Colin.
say
I knew you were going to
Malimoto, these guys are absolutely, totally nuts. I remember Kalahari Ferrari following him through, you know, we waited right until the end until we knew that he was home, and oh man, it was...
No assistance there, but you mentioned Malimoto, and I had a feeling you might drop this.
Oh, well prepared, boy, eh?
Benjamin Melot on a KTM from France, but that goes. 54 hours, 48.35 in the assisted by Motul class. He leads it from Josep Pedro on a Husky, who is 19 minutes 32 from Spain, and then Jerome Martin on a Honda from Belgium, 1 hour 27.20 behind. So the front two pretty close, and then the gap opens up. The top 10 are, if you take the first guy and the guy finishing in 10th place, the gap is 7 hours 58 from first to 10th. So it just shows you it's been tough out there.
And in the cars, we've got 1 hour 27 minutes.
Yeah, it shows you when you're out on your own, like mechanicals and that for factory teams and guys that have a bit more assistance, a little bit quicker. But if you have a few whoopsie daisies on your own, it can take time.
No, I'll tell you what, those guys, James Alexander, Stuart Gregory, are two names that spring to mind of South Africans. There are others. I apologize if my memory is not memorying, but man, it was hats off. Absolute total respect. To go and do that and race out of a trommel, you've got to be crazy.
Yeah,
right, we're getting on. It's Friday night, and we've got our last show tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to braai, we're going to make boerewors rolls, and we even might sneak in a little beer, because this is the culmination of Dakar 2026. We expect the podium to be Al Attiyah, Roma, Ekstrom, Loeb, not so much Saints. Out of those four, 3 will be on the podium. And the highest South African finisher should be Saood Variawa. He may take 4 minutes out of, if somebody falls out of the top 10, he'll get there. On speed, over 100 Ks, I don't see 4 minutes being made up. So tomorrow, they've got a 105 kilo loop. They do a 33 kilo liaison to the start of the stage, and they race round, and they come and finish at the finish camp and basically go straight over the podium. 70% dirt, 16 sand, and then of course the Saudis' favorite, 7% stoned track. And the timing, forget about the timing, we're going at 11 o'clock. And we should start. We'll have Terence Marsh in the studio with us, and we'll start before the first car starts. So we're going to summarize the race, and then it's about an hour for the cars to finish, and we'll greet them as they come in. We've forgotten about catering today.
Well, I haven't had mine yet, so that's why it doesn't really bother me. Although your rating will give me a good indication of, do I take it home and warm it in the microwave, or do I give it to some unsuspecting victim on the way home?
No, if you gave it to somebody else on the road, I would give you a PK.
Would you really?
Absolutely.
Would that upset you?
Yeah, it would.
Now I
because
know what I need to do to kick off that fist fight tomorrow.
Henk cooked long and hard.
He did. He was quite upset that I didn't.
And the fact that you came in, oh my God, I've had lunch, and like blah, blah. Some of us are not fed by... No, it was... so I'm going to rate it. I'm loving it.
That's
it
not
was
the right
cheese
slogan.
and bacon and beef and stuff and lacquer. I still rate in...
I love the presentation. Wow.
And the photography is,
the photography is good.
That food photographer that we've got who comes in every
Next
night
level.
is, man, the guys are. And they just do it so quickly, like boom, boom, 3 shots, done, sorted. The finest burger, I still think, is I'm not going to say it.
Thank goodness.
You tell us what your best burger is. It has to have cheese and a toasted bun. And it has to be a proper burger.
You're quite particular about your buns.
Absolutely. I'm very particular about food.
Oh, okay.
Life is too short for cock food and bad drinks. One last thing a highlight from our audience?
Yes, I'm going to go out here with a last comment from Shamil. And he's just said, and echoing your sentiments, we were talking about Dakar and all the races coming up, just says, yes, go the Van der Linde lads. And don't forget Jordan Pepper and the Into Africa team, Solole Letlaka, Stuart White, and Arnold Njevelin. That's what we have to consider.
There's Van der Linde, Into Africa, there's BMWs, Ferraris, lots of cars, and there's a 10-year photograph that we got. We have to share this with you. Check this out. This is Brian Baragwanath, 10 years ago on his quad. Oh my word. Brian, you blooming legend, you. Your hair's got darker. Your smile is still as big as ever. And now you know why he looks after the car so much, because he's
he knows.
been exposed to the elements. Have you got anything else left for tonight?
No, just waiting to let my finger guns go. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, prepare. I want to say to our technical team, guys, we've had a magnificent ride. We will do our last show tomorrow. We will have a burri and a beer. We will celebrate. I think this is our 8th Dakar together. It's been absolutely fantastic. When I look back on some of the others, it's blooming scary. And to our Dakar family, thank you for being with us. Thank you for everything you've shared. Thank you for being with us, supporting us as we go down this journey of Dakar 2026 to see who will it be, Ekstrom, Loeb, Roma, or Al Attiyah. If I was a betting man, I know who I would bet on. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. Be nice, be kind, be lekker. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. South African time. We are out of here. Cheers.
Don't be a Colin.
Right, and then this is the overall center area of the bivouac, just to show you guys what this looks like. Yeah, you've got the competitor service area. Generally, any officials you're looking for are inside there. Gives you the bivouac map and just a bit of info around. And then this is where the riders briefing takes place every night. A massive setup. Loads of bean bags for everybody to get comfy, listen to drivers' riders briefing, and then followed by the catering. That's the busiest area there is. Everybody there for dinner, breakfast, lunch, really cater for absolutely everybody in the bivouac. Got a nice little fire in the center going every single night. And then back there, a massive stage. That's for after tomorrow. Once the guys are done, they'll cruise over that stage, and that will be their final finish. Bit of activities, the full Dakar official shop, some sim driving and arcade. So yeah, really massive area. This is the center. I don't think a video can do it justice how big it is. But yeah, catering for everybody every day, and just to think about it, the size of this, and it moves day in and day out. So ASO really pulls off a great show. They've got 2 to 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken, full bivouac setups, and then they fly all the organizers from bivouac to bivouac. And when we arrive after a long day out, we end up with a fully functional bivouac, ready to eat, get your coffee or whatever you're looking for.